16、
24、
第14。
Hello, it's me, Abby. I've come to Saihanba Mechanical Forest Farm today. The whole area used to be a desert about half a century ago, but now in 60 years, it has become the world's largest man-made forest. So I'm going to meet a forest ranger to spend the day with him.
第13、
16，
不是都在报这个
直径。
哦，这个直接就是量直径了。
对，这个已经换算了，这个叫修为尺。
OK。
它这个有一个罚钱的一个胸径，只要不掉腚
18。
假如说这棵被压了，这棵树长不起来了，这棵树已经是影响它的生长了，这棵树咱们就必须得拔除的。间隙了之后吧，它才能更好的生长。
He is counting right now about how many trees they're going to measure. And then they will use a ruler to circle around the area. Put a stick next to the trees on outer circle. And then measure the trees inside, the living ones and also the cut down ones.
14、
13、
第14、16、
13。
15。
就今天的任务是红圈是吧？
对，今天的任务咱们就是这个地方，
都要走过来。
咱们要检查的地方。
They're going to go around 37 different areas today in one day. So that's why the whole checking process is so fast. 每天就都得在林子里吧？
对，一般都是一天都要走2万多步吧，2、3万步。
That'll be a lot of walk today. You know, it will be pretty enjoyable. It's like weekend hiking. If only they can walk slowly. And they're walking too fast. I'm trying really hard to pass them and catch my breath at heart. See, there's no path. Like
都是人工扛。
扛着苗。
对，刚开始来的时候是就是弓箭到林了，像我们当时就是早晨6点多钟，反正就开始上山，基本就是早晨走，晚上回来，然后中午在山上吃，基本都是这样情况。一天造600-700棵吧。
Most of the foresters here are second generation or third generation Saihanba people. The first generation faced many challenges. They're equipped with only the simplest tools in extreme coldness and drought.
我母亲在苗圃子，她当时是剪枝，为了苗子让它往高长。你如果是戴着手套的话不行，它录不下来那个样儿，就是只能靠手。她当时10个手指头全是土的腰部，
草会拉手。
对。
冬天这边雪挺大的吧？
去年的时候还零下43度，最冷的。
我们那边河区有一次，反正是下了一场暴雪吧，下场暴雪想回家回不去，然后就剩我跟大师傅了，然后从那足足待了3周吧。
3周啊？
就是吃的东西就剩酱豆腐跟米饭了。
Over the past 6 decades, 3 generations of people have increased Saihanba's forest coverage from about 10% in the 1960s to 80% today, creating a green miracle.
当时弓箭造林我们造了1个月吧，差不多1000多亩地，现在都已经3米多了，
是不是？对，
肯定是。
You know, all the trees we see here were planted by them. 3 generations, over 60 years, they created the world's largest man-made forest. I thought it's already out of impressive, right? But they told me it's only the easy part, because at least we have soil underground. How to plant trees on a rocky slope, that's the most difficult part.
下边全是石头，
对，
上边是5到10公分的一个土层。咱们造林的时候，基本就是刨一个80乘80的一个见方的一个方形一个坑，然后里边再套一个小坑，30乘30的一个小坑，基本都是石块。咱们工人就是一般的就是一块一块把那个石头大石头呢拿镐头刨出来，小石头就拿手一点点的给它取出来。就当时我们造了1000多亩地吧，差不多造了1个多月。
从这么小长到那么大，
就跟看到自己的孩子一样，一天天的长大。有时候累的时候，看自己造的林留起来了，挺有成就感。